How is everybody? Welcome to today's sunset musings. Look at this beautiful sun. I hope you can see it, or that you are somewhere outside that you can see it. It's the color I can't even describe. It's like a pinkish orange, just amazing. Unfortunately, apparently it's due to the fires in the area. So many blessings to nature and everybody affected by the fires, and we get to enjoy the spectacular sunset. So you see there's a few clouds here and there. We're doing a little early sunset musings, and what I want to share with you today are a couple things. There's so much I always want to share with you, but today in particular, I was so moved. I was part of the online Wisdom of Trauma series by Dr. Gabor Mate, and he created a new documentary that's called literally The Wisdom of Trauma, and it was due, you could only watch it at a certain time, and you could only watch it by the end of yesterday. So I made sure I finish it, because that documentary, I'm going to make sure that I'm gonna streamline it somehow, make it available. My goodness, that was so moving and so profound. And of course, you wouldn't believe, I saw this most amazing young lady today that had so much trauma in her life, right, to a point where I don't want to share with you all of that, but it was very clear that if I could help her understand that everything that she has done, kind of betraying herself, was because of the trauma in the family and the transgenerational trauma. And the thing that I want to share with you today, which is so important, I literally, it touched me so deeply. There's two main primary needs of us as little tiny babies coming into the world. One is attachment. We need to be physically attached. We need to be attached to the breast. We need to be attached, somebody holding out a tiny little baby hand, right? And, babies that are not picked up, even though they're fed, they actually don't make it. They don't make it. So we need to have physical attachment, and then it actually becomes attachment to the other being, to our mom and to our dad, to the ones that we know are going to help us survive in this world, right? And that is a primary need. And then there is a secondary need, and that is the need of authenticity, being who we really are, right? Just showing up in the world, learning who we really are, and literally just living that. Unfortunately, oftentimes that need has to give away for the first need. So if I'm not loved as a child, if there's a lot of trauma, or if I have to tippy-toe and make sure that, God forbid, I get angry, I get smacked and beaten, and possibly there's this danger of being actually thrown out, right, of the family, in my mind, as a little baby, little child. So I'm going to make sure I don't show up as authentic self, because that authentic self threatens the safety of the attachment. And that means that I'm not going to trust my intuition. I'm not going to follow my inner guidance. I'm just going to make sure I'm always safe. And unfortunately, that stays with us, because it's, for the most part, unconscious. It stays with us throughout our life. And then we do more for others than for ourselves. We trust others more than we trust ourselves. And oftentimes, as with this beautiful young soul, it may lead to some physical illnesses, because a lot of times suppressing ourselves and listening to ourselves, not only do we do what others tell us, including doctors, and we go for surgeries that we know we shouldn't, or it's not in our highest. So we follow others instead of following ourselves. So then the pathway back to true healing and the soul level healing, as I call it, is that we acknowledge this, that we acknowledge that we had to do this. Oh, look at these guys on the bikes. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. Oh, I want to do that. you know, I'd love to go like speed and have fun like that. Oh, I would love to do that. That is so awesome. So that was nice. But the idea is that the healing comes from us acknowledging in a big way that that's what we had to do as young adults and children. And in a way, instead of being hard on ourselves like she has been, you know, oh my goodness, like I have done this and I have, no, it's like, okay, I did that to preserve my life, and now it's time that I actually detach from all those bonds and giving my life to others and the mother, the father in that unhealthy way. And I really focus on the authenticity, meaning now I am there for me. Now I find out who I really am underneath. And it's that inward healing that happens. And when we can consciously actually create space for that, it's so much easier. It's so much easier. And I wish, you know, I could have her share this with you, but from the time that she came in and had this massive trauma that was so painful for her, to when she was leaving, she got this, she understood this, and there was this sense of, okay, I know what to do now. I know what to do now. So I've always shared that there is a deeper connection with our physical healing and yes, the mental emotional healing, but in the big way, the soul level healing. Because today, what is going on planet Earth, how we're asked to step up to like literally the truth of who we are and honor the authentic self, because every single being on planet Earth is needed and their true power. So we're literally being asked to step to that level of authenticity. And sometimes and oftentimes what I see, it's our physical health that is taking us there, or the lack of, rather. So knowing that now is the time to really do that and consciously aiming for it, consciously coming back to authenticity, which I call our truth, over and over and over. It's like we get a head start. Make sense? Oh my goodness. So thank you for that. We're going to have a little bit shorter sunset musings, but I'll be here with you every day and always share with you what's most pressing as far as the energy moving through. And I'm going to move along to our field of truth community. For this week we're doing sunsets, and then the week after we'll be doing sunrises, so I'll be with you through the whole sunset. But for right now, thank you for joining me. The sun is actually going behind a cloud, so I will be with you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Let me know if you have any questions, and I so appreciate you and your presence and your authentic self. Thank you. Take care.